Wherever you go, we're there. Listen online at 959watd.com. We're the South Shores radio station, 95.9 WATD.
And for the final time this evening here on 95.9 WATD, we are on the almost famous tiny stage. My name is John, introducing you to independent bands and musicians from across New England. And joining us on the tiny stage this evening, we say hello once again to Amanda Adams.
Hi there.
Hey, thank you again for coming down to the South Shore.
Oh, no, thank you for having me.
Anytime. One last time, give us an introduction as to who you are.
Yes, I am a singer-songwriter from Providence, Rhode Island, and I live in Boston now. I've been doing singer-songwriter and musician thing for the past few years.
And you are also the host of a songwriter night.
Yes, I host a songwriter night at Hennessy's through PB&J Records. We also have a couple others at Mr. Dooley's and The Crack, and I host an open mic at Dirty Nelly's downtown.
Fantastic. And your website, social media, EP, all that good stuff.
Yeah, my social media is under my name, Amanda Adams, and music after it. And then my website is amandaadamsmusic.com. And I'm coming out with an EP also through PB&J Records sometime in late March or April.
Awesome. So follow Amanda online, and you can get the information firsthand as to when everything is going to go down.
Thanks.
And there's going to be a show to accompany that too, right?
Yes, yeah, I'm going to do a live show for that.
Fantastic. Any other final words before we wrap up and do your final song?
No, just thanks so much for listening. Thanks for having me, John.
Anytime. My pleasure. And what are we closing off the night with?
This song is called Life.
Okay. Amanda Adams, thank you again. We'll talk to you soon. And best of luck with the EP and the upcoming show.
Thank you so much.
Sure thing.
Oh, I don't wanna wait for life to start. I wanna live right now. I finally knew how. No, I don't wanna wait for life to start. I wanna live right now. I finally knew how. Don't help me or point me in any direction. I don't need your protection, 'cause then it won't count. Well, they say time is on your side, but you are not even 25. Do it now, 'cause you'll work till you die. Is that a way to live life? Well, sure, I've got the years. It feels like something's missing here. Shouldn't I at least have a clue about what I like to do? 'Cause I worry I won't make it anywhere, but in my dreams I swear I've been everywhere. Every place on earth I'd like to know. Start, not stall. This sameness makes me restless. To do it all, I want a life that's reckless. The only thing that keeps me stuck in time is my fragile mind. Be patient, everything seems to work out. I just wish I knew how to focus my time. And it seems like everybody is moving. Well, how do they do it? And how do I? They say time is on your side. You are not even 25. Do it now, 'cause you'll work till you die. Is that a way to live life? Well, sure, I've got the years. It feels like something's missing here. Shouldn't I at least have a clue about what I like to do? I worry I won't make make it anywhere, but in my dreams I swear I've been everywhere, every place on earth I'd like to know. We'll start and I'd stall. This sameness makes me restless. To do it all, I want a life that's reckless. The only thing that keeps me satisfied is my fragile mind.
When you're almost famous, you just might find yourself live on air on WATD. Hour 2 of Almost Famous begins now.
Welcome to the Tiny Stage Hour of Almost Famous on 95.9 WATD, introducing you to independent bands and musicians from across New England. Every Tuesday night brought to you by Tiny and Sons Glass. My name is John. Tonight we're being joined on the Tiny Stage by singer-songwriter Amanda Adams. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Welcome to the show tonight.
Thank you so much.
For those who might not be familiar with you, give us an introduction.
Oh, sure. So I'm a singer-songwriter, like you said. I live in Boston right now, but I grew up in Providence, and I've been playing music live out for the past few years or so.
You have the most perfect voice for radio, by the way.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
like very especially like late night radio. It's that very kind of
thank you.
not quite a whisper, but just very I don't know, pure.
Oh, that's
Love
so
it.
nice. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So share with us any online information that you have before we get things started.
Sure. So I have all the social media, the Facebook music page, Instagram, under just my name, Amanda Adams. I have a website, amandaadamsmusic.com. And yeah, I post mostly on Instagram and Facebook for my upcoming shows, and I have a newsletter where I post those things as well.
And I understand, too, you're working on a project with our good friend Jay Pizarro's.
I am, yeah. He and his wife, Kate, are recording my video EP, so that should be out sometime in March or April, and I'm going to do a show to accompany that release.
Awesome. And also, too, you have a self-titled EP that's currently available.
Yes, yeah, that was a self-recorded project a few years back, so I'd like to have something more current out there, and so thankfully, yeah, Jay and Kate are helping me with that.
Fantastic. Well, let's start with the song, Amanda. What are we listening to first tonight?
Sure. This song is called Shame on Me. I wrote it maybe a year and a half ago, and I guess it's kind of like the saying, like shame on, like fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. So it's about me being fooled a couple times.
All right, let's hear it. We have Amanda Adams on our Tiny Stage tonight, right here on 95.9 WATD. It's all yours.
Thanks.
Pretty words and dancing eyes, careful lips that tell no lies. You've got magic in your touch. What made me where the flowers grow? We'll sip on black coffee and see where this thing goes. I didn't mean to like you this much, because you come and go away, you come and go away again. I'm always waiting on you. But shame on me. You fooled me once, you fooled me twice. I see the games you play and how you always win. I'm wiser now and I won't fall for it again. Vacant words and devilish eyes. I could search soft lips, tell such harsh lies. I'm never careful with my heart. So don't tell me that you'll be around and never show your face on my side of town. I'll be more careful careful with my heart. Because you come and go away, you come and go away again. I'm always waiting on you. But shame on me. You fooled me once, you fooled me twice. I see the games you play and how you always win. I'm wiser now and I won't fall for it again. Shame on me. You fooled me once, you fooled me twice. I see the games you play and how you always win. I'm wiser now and I won't fall for it again. I'm wiser now and I won't fall for you again.
Beautiful. That's Amanda Adams on the tiny stage tonight on 95.9 WATD. Great job on that.
Thank you so much.
Talk about how you wrote that song, if you would, please.
Sure, yeah. I guess I was dating someone who would travel around a lot, and I always kind of expected, I guess more than was realistic, that somebody who wasn't around a lot could really be present in a relationship. So I kept feeling like I was being fooled, by someone who would come briefly and leave again. But yeah, I mean, it was a good experience. It was a good learning experience, good songwriting material.
Now, how long have you been writing lyrics?
I guess since I was 18, so like 7 years now, yeah.
And what inspired you to start writing your own material?
I don't know really, I guess, when that exactly, or how that came about. I started playing guitar because my uncle, who I'm really close with, taught me how to play, and I wanted to play like him, so I've been playing longer than I've been writing, but I think one day I just had something to say finally, when I was finally an adult. I don't know.
And I would never ask you to play this, but do you remember the first song that you ever wrote?
I do, and actually I do still play it out sometimes. It's funny. It's called the Cow Song, but it's not really about cows. It's just
it's a metaphor?
Yeah, well, kind of, I guess. I mean, it has the word cow in it at one point, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning to play it today, but I do play it sometimes.
That's really cool. So share with us again your website and any online information, like maybe where the EP is available.
Sure, yeah. So the EP will be on Spotify, and I post everything under my name, so it's just Amanda Adams. My social media is Amanda Adams Music, and my website is amandaadamsmusic.com.
I was reading, I was trying to, do some back research online before we did the interview tonight, and I was reading a review from, or I think it was either a review or a promo post for a show you did at the Bebop. And it listed some really diverse influences. Could you talk about some of those?
Sure, yeah. So I guess my favorite artist, if I had to say, is Norah Jones. I grew up listening.
One of mine too.
Oh, really? Oh, awesome.
Love Norah Jones.
Me too. Yeah, I loved her and Sarah McLachlan growing up. So I still listen to a lot of her. I listen to a lot of Hozier and James Bay. I guess they're kind of in the similar realm. And then I like a lot of old school R&B. I like and old school jazz, like a big on Frank Sinatra and other jazz classics.
Nice. And do you find that they influence your sound?
I hope vocally in some ways, but unfortunately not so much on the guitar. I often play with a guitarist locally who's a proficient jazz guitarist, so I think in that way it can influence my music, but not so much on my own instrument. That
was actually going to be my next question. And I know you play out as a solo artist, but you're also part of a duo. Talk about the duo that you're in.
Thanks. Yeah. It's called Redwood Rain, and that's myself and a good friend of mine, Phil Holub, who unfortunately moved to New York City, but is back often to play shows with me and as a soloist. So we started playing music about a year ago together, and we do folk jazz, I guess you could say.
Very cool. Now, do you guys do original music, or is it mostly covers?
We do. I guess probably half and half. We have a lot of originals that we collaborate on that we've like either written separately and put parts on with each other, or like have written together, and then we do a lot of covers as well.
Awesome. Now, do you write separately for the duo, or do you do a lot of your solo stuff with the duo, if that makes sense?
We do a lot of our solo stuff because we had both like written so much before we knew each other. We just kind of ended up bringing those to the table and finding that we could add parts to each other's solo originals.
That sounds awesome. And we're chatting with Amanda Adams tonight. She is joining us on the tiny stage, and I think it's time for another song. What are we listening to next?
Great. It's called Slow Burn. It's actually about, not all my songs are about this past experience that I mentioned, but it's about the same experience as the last one.
Hey, it's good writing material.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought so.
95.9 WATD, it's all yours whenever you're ready.
Okay, thanks.
Thinking that I'm crazy. Well, I am. But you drove me there and you dropped me off. Maybe you could have taken it easier, baby. 'Cause you came just to spin me around and point me to lost, no pride. At least I can't say I didn't try. I chased you down 'cause I thought you were just my type. But you outran me, baby, and that's alright, 'cause you're a bad, bad, bad guy. I had to get so high to write this song about you. By the way, I hope that you can fix the hole I made in your sweater. My mistake, I hope you can somebody better. Coffee is gone cold if you sold your soul to the devil. Why didn't you say so? It's a slow burn from your icy temper. Threw me back and forth, I got dizzy. Now you're gone. It's already like you were never here. So give up acting like you're some big shot. All you've got is your suitcase and your secret fear. What a letdown. I waited for you and you left town. Your head's in the sky while my feet are here on the ground. Do you ever notice anyone else around? Well, you're a bad, bad, bad guy. I had to get so high to write this song about you. And by the way, I hope that you can fix the hole I made in your sweater. My mistake, I must have confused you for somebody better. And coffee's gone cold if you sold your soul to the devil. Why didn't you say so? It's a slow burn from your icy temper. It's a slow burn from your icy temper.
Amanda Adams on the tiny stage tonight on 95.9 WATD. Great job on that one, too.
Thank you so much.
When you are writing a song, Amanda, how long does it take before that song is actually ready to be shared?
Yeah, it totally varies, of course, but I am kind of a quick songwriter, which is not necessarily a good thing, I suppose. I've talked to a lot of friends about their process, and it seems like a lot of people will go back and edit, but I don't really do that. I kind of just have an idea and will say it whatever way it comes out, and I'll edit it in that session of writing within like the hour or two that I'm sitting down to write it, but not really afterwards, unless, something really needs to be changed, I guess.
And you are currently working on, it's kind of a unique follow-up to your EP. This is going to be a video EP. Yeah. How is this going to be lyrically or musically different than your debut?
I think, well, musically, I guess the same. It's just me and my guitar. But I hope, anyway, that my voice has gotten stronger in the past few years. And then I think my songwriting style has changed a bit. I was even more mellow than I am now back a few years ago. So the first EP is really kind of sad songs. And this one is maybe a little bit like, not angrier, but spunkier.
Awesome. And you're working on this with Jay Psaros. How did you two come together?
So actually through my duo partner, Phil Holub, that I mentioned earlier, he mentioned Jay to me, and I reached out to play some gigs that he was posting about, but I also started working with him and Carlin Tripp, who's also a part of PB&J Records, to do some local events and booking.
Fantastic. And I want to talk more about those events. I know you're hosting several songwriter nights in the area. How have those songwriter nights influenced you, or do they influence you?
Yeah, they definitely do. I am exposed to such a huge variety of incredibly talented local artists. And it's crazy. It's so many people I haven't met before, and I thought I knew a lot of local artists, but people just are incredibly talented, like musically, but also like they're very clever songwriters, and I've met a lot of them so far. So that's been great. It makes me think about my style and what I can change. It's been a great experience.
Sweet. And that's Amanda Adams. We're talking with her tonight on the tiny stage right here on 95.9 WATD. Up against our first break of the 9 o'clock hour. We have a whole lot more to get to, so please stay tuned right here on 95.9 WATD and 95.9WATD.com.
We're your radio station, the South Shores 95.9 WATD.
Welcome back to the almost famous tiny stage right here on 95.9 WATD and 95.9WATD.com. My name is John. We introduce you to independent bands and musicians every Tuesday night from 8 to 10, brought to you by Tiny and Sons Glass. And tonight, on the tiny stage, we're being joined by singer-songwriter Amanda Adams. How you doing in there?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. You sound great.
Thank you.
Give us another introduction, if you would.
Sure. Yes, I'm, like John said, a songwriter. I live in Boston now. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island, and I've been doing the singer-songwriter thing for the past few years.
And your website, maybe social media,
right.
EP, talk about those.
Yeah, sure. So my social media, Facebook and Instagram, is all under my name, Amanda Adams, and my website is amandaadamsmusic.com. And I'll be coming out with an EP through PB&J Records within the next few months. So it should be released sometime in March or early April.
Awesome. And speaking of PB&J Records, I know you work very closely with Jay Psaros and Carlin Tripp, helping them organize their songwriters nights, which has really taken off over the last several months. Talk about how those work.
Definitely. Yeah, thanks. So we host songwriter nights weekly at a few locations. The one that I'm the host of is at Hennessy's downtown near Faneuil Hall, and that features 12 original artists per Tuesday, every Tuesday night, and it runs from 8 to 11. It's totally free. Anyone can come check it out, even if they're not a musician. It's welcome. Everyone's welcome. And each artist will play in a 4-person round, and they'll play 3 original songs. So we go through the whole round back to the beginning, and so then we have 3 of those groups of 4 artists. So it's a cool, diverse night.
Now, I imagine too that this is not just a cool event for established artists, but for up and coming artists too, who may not be the kind of person who would book a complete show on their own.
Definitely, yeah. It's perfect for people, maybe they're just past the open mic stage, but they're not playing full 40-minute sets. It's just 3 songs, and you meet a great community of other songwriters that are all varied experience levels.
Now, what's the best way to sign up for these shows?
Yeah, you can reach out to me on social media or email, but my probably the easiest way, I guess, is Facebook under my name, Amanda Adams, or Jay Psaros, or Carlin Tripp.
Cool. And it's not just Hennessy's. I mean, there's at least several of these shows a week.
Yeah, definitely. So we host another one at Mr. Dooley's in Cohasset, and then we've just started doing one at the Crack in Quincy. All of our nights are 8 to 11, including this open mic that I host through PB&J Records as well, and that's at Dirty Nelly's, very close to Hennessy's.
Fantastic. We have Amanda Adams joining us on the tiny stage this evening here on WATD. And let's do another song. What are you sharing with us next?
This song is called "I Love You and Goodbye," and somebody said that to me once, and it's very sad. It's also kind of poetic, I thought, so I took it and wrote a song.
That's cool how you can take bad experiences and kind of spin them into music.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thanks so much.
Let's hear it. We have Amanda Adams right here on WATD on the tiny stage.
We stared at the stars from the hood of your car. We raced on the beach, but we didn't get far. I found something in you I'd forgotten was real. But sometimes life don't let you do what you feel. We skipped rocks from the shore, standing in bare feet. I felt your eyes on me from the passenger seat. How can something so short feel so long? And how can something so right feel so wrong? We stole lots of flowers, strung them up nice, and we stayed there for hours in the fireworks light. Well, tell me that you'll see me in a year, but don't say nothing else, I don't wanna hear it. I love you and goodbye. I love you and goodbye. I'm not ashamed to cry. I love you and goodbye. We sat at a stop, let the buses go by. I couldn't tear my eyes from your coffee-stained smile. I stole one last glance and you were gone. God, it don't feel good, but it had to be done. I love you and goodbye. I love you and goodbye. I had the time of my life. I love you and goodbye.
And that's Amanda Adams on the tiny stage tonight on 95.9 WATD. Great job on that.
Thank you so much.
Now, we're just about a month into 2020. I know you're working on the video EP with Jay Psaros. Do you have any other plans for the year musically?
Yeah. So like I mentioned earlier, I will release, or hopefully have a show to accompany that release. But I hope to release, or at least record, some other songs that I've written by the end of the year that would be part of a longer album. This EP that's coming out in March, is 4 songs. So I have a bunch of other songs I'd like to release. So probably we'll be recording those by the end of the year, maybe not releasing them until early next year.
Now, I know you do the solo thing, you work with a duo. Have you worked with a band before?
Kind of. I'm part of like a pickup wedding band network, and then in like casual situations, I've played with some friends in bands as part of their shows, but I haven't had my own band before, and that's something I really would like to do sometime soon. I would like to play like kind of upbeat folk jazz music. I don't know if you've heard of Lake Street Dive, but
yes, love them.
Yeah, I love them too. That's probably my favorite band. They are like my ideal band, I guess, to kind of emulate.
Fantastic. And that's Amanda Adams. Speaking of the new year, any resolutions?
Yeah, I had a lot of, actually, I tried to do the whole, I guess, cliche 20 resolutions for 2020. But a lot of them were musical. A lot of them were kind of, I would like to like enhance my stage presence. I really need to work on kind of telling the stories behind the songs that I've written instead of just playing them and letting them speak for themselves. I think some explanation is needed, especially for some of my songs.
Awesome. Well, let's continue that tonight. Talk about that last song. How did that one all kind of happen? Give us the long version.
Oh, God. Okay. So that this song is actually, that like previous one was related to the next song that I'll sing. So that whole experience was just being, I guess, dating someone that things like couldn't last with. So it was kind of a bittersweet like goodbye, just like I love you and goodbye. It wasn't like a bitter parting, but it just couldn't work at that current time. So yeah, I mean, that's like the vague long version.
Now, when you write a song about somebody, do they know that song is about them?
Usually not.
Okay.
I don't think, usually it's like I write a lot of sad songs, so it'll be past the end of our relationship, and so they won't know unless they ever check out my stuff online, unless I've written some happy songs, and then I'll share it with the person if like I'm with them at the time.
So sad songs, no. Happy songs, yes.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's the way it goes.
Awesome. Well, we'll talk about how that last song and this next song are kind of intertwined.
Well, yeah, I guess so. The first one is called "I Love You and Goodbye," and it's like, you know, just acknowledging that it sucks, but you have to say goodbye. And then the next song is called "Forget What I Said About Goodbye." So it's kind of like after a while of being apart, you realize like it kind of sucks to have said goodbye to someone you care about. So, I mean, it's not genuine. The goodbye stuck, and that was what was right. But I wrote this song in a moment of weakness, like thinking, just forget that. I don't want to say goodbye.
Let's hear it. Amanda Adams, 95.9 WATD.
I know that I told you to let go, but I'm the one who needed to be told. There was something different about this goodbye, 'cause I could see you meant it in your eyes. Whenever he asks if I'm alright, all I can never do is lie. I lie. Coffee stained, tear stained, I'll never be the same. 2 weeks too late. You might as well have never came. Well, I don't want to think in circles anymore. So why don't you show up out of the blue at my door? Just take me anywhere. We'll go out west and see what dreams are for. Why don't you show up out of the blue in my life? We'll forget all the things I said about goodbye. I told you if you miss me on some way, don't say a word, you'd better smother it. I've been trying to heed my own advice. The days are only easier than the nights. Thinking about when I saw you last, I'm feeling like I should have just ran right back, ran right back. Coffee stained, tear stained, I'll never be the same. 2 weeks too late, you might as well have never came. Well, I don't want to think in circles anymore. So why don't you show up out of the blue at my door? Just take me anywhere. We'll go out west and see what dreams are for. Why don't you show up out of the blue in my life? We'll forget all the things I said about goodbye. Yeah, we'll forget all the things I said about goodbye.
And we have Amanda Adams joining us on the tiny stage tonight, 95.9 WATD. Great job on that. Love the building dynamics on that tune.
Oh, thank you so much.
How long did that one take to write?
That was a very quick one, probably like just almost a little bit longer than the song is itself.
Now, do you find that some of the songs that take the longest amount to write or the shortest time to write kind of are better or worse than each other?
I
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do. I guess some of the faster ones are best because like I just already have something in mind that I want to say, and if I end up working a really long time on it, I might just kind of lose that train of thought. But I do some of my longer songs, like they have taken so long because they're so important to get right to me that I like will revisit them. Rarely that happens, but yeah, sometimes long ones are good too.
Now, you said too earlier that once a song for you is done, it's kind of basically done. You never really go back and kind of reevaluate.
Right, yeah. Sometimes I'll like leave a song unfinished and finish the rest, but I won't really go back and edit the part that's already written, I guess.
That's cool, because I've had people on here who say they wrote a song like 10 years ago, and 10 years later they come back and they change the whole thing around and then re-record it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, that seems like a skill. I should probably like revisit that first song, the cow song, and try to rework it.
Now, talk about your self-titled EP. You said you made that completely by yourself?
Yeah. I had this little USB mic that I used on GarageBand and just recorded the instruments and did some software instruments at home. Yeah. So that's a quick little sad one, and it was a good experience. I mean, I probably should have taken more time with it looking back to make it more like what I would be proud of still to this day. I kind of try to push that one to the side and wait for hopefully this next one is kind of more what my current style is.
Now, when did did that come out originally?
I think 2015, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe 2016. Yeah. I
Very
don't know,
cool.
a few years ago. Yeah.
Nice. And the new one is kind of it's going to be more of an updated sound. And you said that's going to be dropping maybe next month or in March at some point?
Definitely March or April.
Oh, awesome. Very cool. And then a show to accompany it.
Sorry?
And then a show to accompany it.
Oh, yes. Yeah, a live show.
Awesome. So how has your live performance evolved since you first started playing?
When I first started playing, I was like scrounging together enough material to put together a 40-minute set for this really cool music venue in San Diego where I lived for a while and was kind of pulled into the music scene there. So it was rough. I was like gathering all of my oldest material and trying to learn songs in time for a 40-minute set. And now I played a 4-hour set recently. So I have learned a lot more. And I feel more comfortable for sure.
No, I'm glad you mentioned San Diego too. Where has your music taken you? I know you've been basically all over.
Yeah, so when I graduated, I went to college here in Boston at BC, and then I moved to San Diego like a week after I graduated, just because I thought California was calling, and the music scene there is kind of what got me started. So that was 2016. It got me started in the singer-songwriter scene, and that's such a tight-knit community. I still know people over there, and that was a great place to start. And then I came back and I lived in New Hampshire for a little while and did this AmeriCorps program and played a little bit up there. And then I have played a bit in Rhode Island, New York, and here in Boston mostly.
So in all of those travels, do you have a favorite spot that you always look forward to playing?
I actually haven't been back to San Diego since I lived there, but that is by far my favorite spot. I would love to live there again, play there all the time.
Awesome. We're talking to Amanda Adams. She's joining us on the Tiny Stage tonight. Share again your website and the social media links.
Sure. So my website is amandaadamsmusic.com, and my social media is just under my name, Amanda Adams, or Amanda Adams Music.
Awesome. And let's do another song. What are we listening to next?
So this song, this is my jokiest song, I guess, like meanest song. It's called Don't Tell Me What to Do.
All right. Let's hear it. 95.9 WATD with Amanda Adams on the Tiny Stage.
I'm okay, I'm just talking about my day. Well, I don't need advice, there's nothing you should say. But you chime in, well, I guess you can't help it. How could you quiet that genius within? I bite my tongue, well, I'll wait till you are done telling me I'm wrong and how things should have gone. But I don't really care that I shouldn't dye my hair, that I should get more sleep at night, do yoga and eat right. Or maybe you're trying to be nice, and I didn't ask for your advice. Why do you gotta tell me what to do? You must think you're really something, unsolicited instructions. I tune out when you open your mouth. You don't notice you keep talking, all those words you put no thought into. Shame, I've got to tell you, don't tell me what to do. Well, I think you think that this is the first time that I have been behind the wheel of a car. And I love it when you tell me what to say on the phone. Don't know how I have made it this far. Thank you for holding my hand. I'll take it from here 'cause I can. Why do you gotta tell me what to do? You must think you're really something, unsolicited instructions. I tune out when you open your mouth. You don't notice you keep talking, all those words you put no thought into. Shame, I've got to tell you, don't tell me what to do. 'Cause I'll park my car in a tow zone if I want to. Expose my skin to the ozone if I want to. Yes, I'll wear shorts out in the snow if I want to. Don't tell me what I already know, even if you want to. Why do you gotta tell me what to do? You must think you're really something, unsolicited instructions. I tune out when you open your mouth. You don't notice you keep talking all those words you put no thought into. Shame, I've got to tell you. Shame, it's what we've come to. Shame, I've got to tell you. Don't tell me what to do.
And that's Amanda Adams on 95.9 WATD. There's got to be a great story behind that one.
Yeah, so when I was growing up, my mom would always kind of ridiculously say to people, don't tell me what to do, as a joke. They'd be like, have a nice day. And she'd be like, don't tell me what to do. And I just always thought it was hilarious. My mom is hilarious in general. So I started saying that, but I kind of internalized the actual message behind it, and I started hating being told what to do, not by like sources of authority like your boss or your parents or something, but just like, you know, unsolicited input on like basic things like on how to park or cook or something, you know, that you can totally handle yourself. People sometimes just not like throw out advice, they throw out directions. So I kind of wrote that as a total joke. I didn't mean it to be super mean.
Love it though. It kind of has that sassy vibe to it.
Thank you.
We are running a little bit ahead of schedule here. I know we only have one song left, but I actually have time for two more if you want to do two more.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, let's do another one, and then we'll take a break after this one. So what are we listening to next?
Okay, this song is called Golden Girl.
Okay, we have Amanda Adams, 95.9 WATD. It's all yours.
Thanks.
Rain came hard, so we fled the coast. No storm could keep us from the one we love most. I drove 3 days to avoid the fight. When hopes run high, the harder they'll fall. Sometimes I think nobody sees me at all. I stayed 3 nights to enjoy. Water's no thicker than blood. I'm not your golden girl. No, I'm not your golden girl. I'm not your golden girl. You'll see what you want to see. Guilt is such a funny thing. It'll twist your mind till you don't know what you think. You told me to stay loyal and true. I tried real hard, but I let you down. 'Cause I got real mad and I got real loud. I know it's not what I'm supposed to do. Well, I can't live for you, 'cause I'm not your I'm not your golden girl. No, I'm not your golden girl. You'll see what you want to see. No, I'm not your golden girl. Oh, I'm not your golden girl. You'll see what you want to see.
Amanda Adams, 95.9 WATD. Great job on that.
Thank you so much.
We are up against our final timeout of the night. We have one more song. Does that work for you?
Definitely.
All
thanks.
right. We'll be back with more right here on 95.9 WATD. Right now, this quick look at the forecast. Here's meteorologist Rob Gilman.
Wherever you go, we're there. Listen online at 959watd.com. We're the South Shores radio station, 95.9 WATD.
And for the final time this evening here on 95.9 WATD, we are on the almost famous tiny stage. My name is John, introducing you to independent bands and musicians from across New England. And joining us on the tiny stage this evening, we say hello once again to Amanda Adams.
Hi there.
Hey, thank you again for coming down to the South Shore.
Oh, no, thank you for having me.
Anytime. One last time, give us an introduction as to who you are.
Yes, I am a singer-songwriter from Providence, Rhode Island, and I live in Boston now. I've been doing singer-songwriter and musician thing for the past few years.
And you are also the host of a songwriter night.
Yes, I host a songwriter night at Hennessy's through PB&J Records. We also have a couple others at Mr. Dooley's and The Crack, and I host an open mic at Dirty Nelly's downtown.
Fantastic. And your website, social media, EP, all that good stuff.
Yeah, my social media is under my name, Amanda Adams, and music after it. And then my website is amandaadamsmusic.com. And I'm coming out with an EP also through PB&J Records sometime in late March or April.
Awesome. So follow Amanda online, and you can get the information firsthand as to when everything is going to go down.
Thanks.
And there's going to be a show to accompany that too, right?
Yes, yeah, I'm going to do a live show for that.
Fantastic. Any other final words before we wrap up and do your final song?
No, just thanks so much for listening. Thanks for having me, John.
Anytime. My pleasure. And what are we closing off the night with?
This song is called Life.
Okay. Amanda Adams, thank you again. We'll talk to you soon. And best of luck with the EP and the upcoming show.
Thank you so much.
Sure thing.
Oh, I don't wanna wait for life to start. I wanna live right now. I finally knew how. No, I don't wanna wait for life to start. I wanna live right now. I finally knew how. Don't help me or point me in any direction. I don't need your protection, 'cause then it won't count. Well, they say time is on your side, but you are not even 25. Do it now, 'cause you'll work till you die. Is that a way to live life? Well, sure, I've got the years. It feels like something's missing here. Shouldn't I at least have a clue about what I like to do? 'Cause I worry I won't make it anywhere, but in my dreams I swear I've been everywhere. Every place on earth I'd like to know. Start, not stall. This sameness makes me restless. To do it all, I want a life that's reckless. The only thing that keeps me stuck in time is my fragile mind. Be patient, everything seems to work out. I just wish I knew how to focus my time, and it seems like everybody is moving. Well, how do they do it, and how do I? Well, they say time is on your side. You are not even 25. Do it now, 'cause you'll work till you die. Is that a way to live life? Well, sure, I've got the years. It feels like something's missing here. Shouldn't I at least have a clue about what I like to do? 'Cause I worry I won't make it anywhere, but in my dreams I swear I've been everywhere, every place on earth I'd like to know. Well, start not stall, this sameness makes me restless. To do it all, I want a life that's reckless. The only thing that keeps me satisfied is my fragile mind.